boxing scene that Nestor gives from the boxing boy. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing real well. Doing real well. Feel good.
What did you think about your performance tonight?
I thought I did enough. I had to do with it, to get the decision. I thought I did more in the judges' eyes from that one judge that scored it, but like I said, I got the job done. I still got the W, and it's all about improvement. It's a lesson. So I'm just gonna keep working. Even though I got the win, but there's more I can improve on. So back to the drawing board.
What do you think you can improve on after thinking about tonight's performance?
I just got to start. You see, like the first 2 rounds, I probably say I started a little too slow. So I probably I could probably start a little bit more faster, and then just keep pressing the fight. When I had him, instead of pressing the fight, it was basically towards most of the end of the rounds, and by then it's too late. I probably could have got him out of there earlier, but it's all learning experience.
You talked about how you have more power and you're using your power better now under Mike Stafford.
Yes.
Do you feel like that showed in tonight's fight or not necessarily tonight?
I believe it showed because you can see like the whelps and he's bleeding from areas on his face really, but the guy was coming down from 45 welterweight, junior and light welterweight. I've been fighting so far lightweight as a pro. But like I said, I actually asked to take this fight because I wanted to step it up a little bit more, test to see where I'm at.
What do you want next? When do you want to be back in the ring?
Next month, whenever, as soon as possible, Like I said, usually with me, I don't take a lot of time off from the ring. I'll probably take a few days off, spend time with the family, and I'm right back in the gym.
You're in the gym with Adrian Broner. Obviously, you were there in San Antonio when you lost to Marcus Maidana. What's it been like with him? Have you spoken to him since so long?
He took some time off. I haven't seen much. I just started seeing him maybe this past couple of weeks, but from what I've seen, he's been in good spirit. He's been okay. He has close friends, family around him, and he's just looking to get back in the ring, as soon as possible. He's already back in the gym training. We just all wish the best for him.
As a prospect, are there lessons that you can take from his defeat?
Yeah, there's lessons you can take from wins, defeats, draws, from any experience from guys who's been in there in the game longer than you. You can take experience from anything out there. So I took something out of that fight, and we were working with Mike Stafford. He's a master of the game in my opinion, and we just learn from everything that goes around.
What did you learn from Adrian Broner?
Really, I believe he started off maybe a little too slow. He could have probably maybe boxed a little bit more. Basically because the guy was just coming straight at him. We felt he could have just boxed the guy and gave him a boxing lesson. But it's all a learning experience. He knows that. He knows what he did. He knows what he can improve on. So we'll just see what comes around the next time.
You mentioned that you started off slow in your fight. Do you feel that the split decision was justified, or you feel you did enough to win a majority?
Oh no, I felt that I did enough to win unanimously. But it's part of the game. That actually motivated me what to look out for the next time around. So there's no hard feelings. I don't have nothing against the judges. Everybody has their opinion on what they see. They probably could have seen a whole different fight from what they was looking at, but now I know what I need to do in terms, what the judges are looking for out there. Like you said, 2 judges scored every round for me, and then 1 had me losing the whole fight. But it's all learning. It's all a learning experience. I don't, make grudges, hold grudges, or complain. It's just part of the game.
You've said that a few times during this interview that it's a learning experience. Do you feel you're still in the developmental stages of your career, or are you ready to take leaps instead of steps?
Actually, this fight here, I actually wanted to take a leap, a little bit further, because the first guy they offered me, he had maybe about 4 fights. I didn't feel like I needed that. I actually wanted to test myself, push myself. And I actually, like I told you before, we did the interview before in San Antonio. I still want to just continue going up. I don't want to be rushed, of course, but I don't want to be set, going backwards. So anything that helps, whatever my management and the promoter sees that's best for me, I'm going with. But like I said, I want to go forward. I don't want to, go backwards, or because that's not gonna help me out when it comes to those big fights. I don't want to be that guy. Oh, he doesn't deserve where he's at. He hasn't fought anybody. I want to be that guy. He fought this guy. He's done this, and he's improving.
Now, you were campaigning at 140. You slowly made the process to go down to 135. Do you feel that it's going to be a conflict of interest because not only are you at 135, but Robert Easter's at 135, and then you just have Anthony Peterson, another friend of yours, at 135. Is it going to start to get tough for you to get name fighters because they're all your friends?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that actually comes to mind at times, but for the most part, I leave it to the the experts, Al Heyman, the Golden Boy crew. And like I said, if I gotta, adjust 35, 40, somewhere, in between, whatever the fight's at, I'm going. But like I said, right now, I don't feel like I'm at that stage to worry about, getting these fights, because like I'm still growing. You guys know I'm still growing. But as time comes along, we'll just see what happens from there.
And how are you feeling making that 135-pound limit now?
Oh, I feel good. Like, they had the fight originally supposed to be at 135. I guess the guy couldn't make the weight, so they went from 35 to 137, then down to 138. But I was already good on weight. Even when they said, "Oh, Jamel, you can put on a few pounds," I didn't feel it was necessary. I wanted to keep getting my body used to making 135, because like you said, you never know that one day you might get that call when you got to fight, for a title at 135. So I'm not gonna sit here and play with my weight, and get those extra 2 pounds, because those 2 pounds make a big difference, as you've seen in previous fights with past fighters.
All right, well, thank you very much.
I appreciate it, man. It's always good talking to y'all, man.
All right.